Hello, my friend. Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll once again be playing Northgard. This wonderful game for some unknown reason didn't count last game. I completely understand the fact that opponent was AFK, but the second game did count and opponent left there. Well, let's finally move on to matchmaking. We should get an opponent. I hope. Oh, this time it found almost instantly. Excellent. So we're playing against some rather interesting character with a very unusual nickname for this game. And today I want to play as the Bear Clan. Hopefully the game will load much faster today than usual, because that's the biggest problem after matchmaking itself. It's either people don't play this game, or they just don't load in. Surprisingly, this time we loaded in very quickly. As always, at the beginning of the game we need to build a scout camp, because without it, no game really starts. The only exception is the southern clans. They play with a completely different mechanic. They don't spend starting resources, but just gain lore. So it's possible to play without building anything early on, but still, it's very profitable to rush a scout camp. I don't remember what it's called for them. I think it has another name. Same with all their buildings, since they don't fit the Viking thematic. It's also very interesting which clan my opponent picked this time. My clan is kind of tedious and slow, mostly supportive. So the better my start, the better the outcome naturally. Forget the last thing I said. It is actually meaningless. Let's head back to our development. We really need to build an early war camp. We've stockpiled 40 food without constructing other buildings. Now we're building this military camp, so that once it's done, we can recruit the bear. The bear is our main early game unit, which will save us a lot. And the bear will clear all nearby territories. On this bottom tile we already have 100 gold and 50 lore. That's extremely important early on. On top of that, there are 2 sheep here, which means we can colonize at least 2 more tiles. We will meet this sheep to get extra early on food. We finally tamed our armored bear, and that's very important to immediately send it to clear the right tile, as this will protect us from early fox raids on our main later on. Not only this, but it will also grant us an opportunity to colonize this tile later on to get our first stone mine. And on the second tile there's iron. That will let us summon the war chief, and maybe forge useful tools depending on how the game goes. Or we could just put it all into weapons. We'll see. So far the game is starting very well. I really like this start. But there's a serious downside. This is ranked, not a custom game. So our start should at least be very similar, if not identical. And that leads to a natural problem. My opponent will have the same kind of start as me. If it's a strong economic clan, they'll snowball very quickly. If it's a military clan, I'll have to fight early. The bear clan itself isn't that great, but it's fun to play, and the bear is excellent at clearing tiles early on, as you were able to see. That's actually why it's also a good support clan. But it doesn't have the same strong perks as combat clans, except that it can attack in winter while everyone else is getting a debuff. Its main economic bonus is plus 15% production, and this bonus is only working on the same tiles your war chief and bear are standing on. So in total we get this bonus for 2 tiles maximum, and this goes actually lower on an average, as you need bear to defend your land and clear tiles. Sometimes you will require both bear and war chief to successfully clear a tile. Other clans get much more reliable and stronger bonuses. Nevertheless, Whenever I play Bear Clan, I feel nostalgic. I can't even be certain why it is so nostalgic for me personally. Probably it's all due to this clan being in game from the beginning, and if I'm not mistaken, it was the clan I used to play when I was just starting to open Northgard world for myself. Speaking about this tile up to the top left, where our bear chills for most of the game, that's our most valuable tile in long run, as other tiles will run out of resources and have nothing else to propose after, except for extra build space. In the long run, this tile will give us a lot of lore thanks to the stone there, and one of our settlers is already working it. At the same time, it has 2 food sources, which is rare and extremely valuable. Not only this is a combination of fish and wheat which perfectly complement each other, it is also an opportunity game gave us in terms of saving wood, as we will not require to build 2 silos. We only need 1. As we see, the bear managed to successfully defend our unoccupied tile. Due to this, we got our military experience for opening first stage of military tech path. This is the most crucial moment, as here we are choosing how to play the game basically. I personally dislike the mid path as it is rarely usable. The right path, which is called Legions, seems to be not the greatest pick for the Bear Clan, as it boosts the quality of soldiers mainly and is much harder to get a value from. Leadership will be our choice this game. Our first bonus immediately grants us an opportunity to get a free extra warrior. By choosing this path, I will try to max the weapon upgrades for my army, as the second stair provides our war chief with all the bonuses from the forge. If we will be lucky enough, we will also manage to forge a unique relic of Bear Clan, which will allow our war chief to slow down our enemies both in combat and when they are trying to escape their fate. Getting back to our food oasis, the bear stays there not for the defense reason, and certainly not for war reasons. Unlike in some departments, this tile is completely safe early on, and our bear just spends his time enjoying his favorite hobby, fishing. And while most hobbies usually heal us only mentally, his hobby heals him physically and also provides extra food. Truly, he's not just a fisherman, he's the hobby master. I have to admit, I kind of envy him for that, even though I'm not really a big fan of fishing myself. We finally built our food production, so it's time to fill them with our workforce. Our brave guys are continuing to recon central tiles. We've already managed to find the central tile, Yggdrasil tree. We are reaching our population cap once again, so it's time to invest more into housing. We don't want our people to be stopped reproducing themselves. It is also funny that we can't see actual children and how they grow. Looks like they are grounded. Jokes aside, and let's get back to Yggdrasil. It gave us extra 50 fame, which is crucial for the bear. In the same time, this tree is a win condition, but we won't be aiming to get the win this way. Not only it's hard enough itself, we will need to waste a solid amount of food on its colonization, and in the same time it will take much longer than colonization of any other tile. Our opponent will be able to not only notice this, but actually blitz us when we are still licking our wounds. On the iron tile, we're not placing villagers yet, because wolves can attack from 2 tiles, left and top right. For this reason, we colonize less dangerous area to expand and get our first source of stone. We don't want our pops to lose HP, so we are trying to keep everyone in protected areas. Nevertheless, it's time to get some stone, so we have to invest in a new mine in a dangerous area. It's tough to actually choose between the much more risky iron and stone mines. The only problem with the stone is that we will have to wait until we get enough lore for an upgrade discount. But it is still a worthy investment in our future, especially as we have enough gold. As we can see, we're quite close to uncovering a new tile, and most likely it will be one that already lies on the opponent's side of the map. Gotcha! On the right side, we can see the opponent's borders. We can't reveal his tiles yet without upgrading our scout camp, but we can still take a peek to find out who it is. And I will be fair at this point, I have no idea what this clan is. Looks like we are facing one of the new clans added to the game, and most of a chance it's Gardariki clan. That worries me, since southern clans are very strong militarily, and I don't have much of an alternative. The Bear Clan can't do much besides war. At least in my opinion, it's just not effective in anything else. Let's scout a bit more, and then we'll need to send a scout to our side to learn what surrounds us. Stone is slowly being mined. Thanks to being the bear clan and taking the lore bonus, our first bear bonus, we practically don't lose resources in winter. We keep producing wood normally, and our food growth is positive, even though we don't have that much food production. For any other clan, what we have now would be catastrophic for them. It would be 0 or even negative. So here we're building a food silo. A food silo increases food production in the zone. We have 2 sources there, so it's the perfect investment, as was already said. We will focus on getting food for feasts. The feasts are crucial for our economic growth. They provide solid 20% bonus to all of our production, and on top of that, extra happiness and 20 extra fame. The price of each next feast will grow, so we need a lot of food. Main resource for us currently is lore, as we are not making enough, and it slows down our tech tree progress. As a result, we can't get a discount, and we are not able to upgrade our buildings efficiently. It might be even worth to put an extra lore stone somewhere, or even better to get it from expansion. So summarizing everything, we are aiming for feasts to get 20% bonus, which will increase our lore gain to progress faster. Oh, and as we gain fame from the feasts, we'll reach the 200 fame milestone. That bonus lets both our bear and our future war chief grant a 15% production boost on any tile they occupy. A mix of oversight and motivation. And Silo instantly gave us +6 food this winter, even though wheat has a seasonal deficit. Penalty, not deficit. That's the right word. By now we've already stockpiled enough food for 1 feast. And by the end of winter we'll probably have enough for another. And that's great. At least nothing should change. That food territory can't be attacked. Plus the bear is there hobby fishing. While our scout is discovering a new territory next to us, our opponent unlocks the first level of military tech pass. That's obviously good, as it means he is behind us. That's a positive sign, which makes me think that maybe this clan isn't so aggressive. Oh no, our scout was damaged. The next time this will happen to him, he might die. Wolves attacked our iron tile. Good thing that we are not mining any iron right now, as if we had villagers there right now, that wolf would have bitten them, giving us a production debuff. But instead, our bear went in, cleared the wolves, and then went back to fishing. Perfect. I think we should start earning gold. Oh God, we are getting extra low on happiness. Our villagers will stop reproducing soon. We need to consider something, but I don't have enough wood yet to build them a good bear beer tavern. Unfortunately, we're only at +6 lore right now, so maybe it was a mistake to go into markets. Probably should have gone for sea raids, as it could give us extra lore, even though the gold earned this way is way less. To be fair, I'm not even sure if they still give lore like they used to. It used to be their main advantage, and at the start you always had to build a trading dock, but sadly, I haven't played this game seriously in a while. Too much has changed. Too many new clans have been added. For now, scouting shows that we have to capture these 2 zones closest to us. There's stone here. That stone circle would be very useful, but it's too far and too risky. The enemy has definitely scouted it already. "200 fame milestone reached." We finally got to the point where we get our 15% production bonus, but sadly we don't have a war chief yet, and we also have no one to trade with, so our markets are not that efficient. And during the feast we're getting very nice bonuses. Combined with the bear's bonus, it gives us +24 food and +9 lore. That at least speeds up our path to the tech we need. The next one will be our 5th technology. Sadly only the 5th, because the 6th one gives a very important bonus. It's crucial to reach 6 techs as fast as possible. That's when you get the blessing. And we need to pick the 3rd one on the list, which gives stone and iron. I don't remember exactly how much, but it gives us iron and stone, and that's huge, since those resources aren't always available nearby. And in our case, we'll be able to expand to the wolf camp and get +5 stone. Beyond that, we probably won't see more stone this game. And as we see now, my opponent got to the same milestone of 200 fame. The game notified us of that by saying that he became Thane. And now we know that we are a little bit ahead. Let's recon our side a little more. It is likely we won't get to 1200 fame, especially as Bear Clan, so we are not considering this win condition here. Oh, and we actually have a happiness problem, and at the same time we're hitting our villager cap. So we're building a tavern to serve the best Bear Clan beer. That'll improve our villagers' happiness, and the house will raise the pop cap. Alternatively, we could have sent a bear to clear another territory, expand, and gain happiness that way. Since the more territory you own, the happier your people. That's just how the game works. But for now, one brewer is enough, giving us +3 happiness. This value will drop once the feast ends, since the brewer's efficiency is boosted by 20% during feasts, and the feast itself adds 2 happiness. It is likely we won't get to 1200 fame, especially as Bear Clan, so we are not considering this win condition here. Oh, and we actually have a happiness problem, and at the same time we're hitting our villager cap. So we're building a tavern to serve the best Bear Clan beer. That'll improve our villagers' happiness, and the house will raise the pop cap. Alternatively, we could have sent a bear to clear another territory, expand, and gain happiness that way. Since the more territory you own, the happier your people. That's just how the game works. But for now, one brewer is enough, giving us +3 happiness. This value will drop once the feast ends, since the brewer's efficiency is boosted by 20% during feasts, and the feast itself adds 2 happiness. It's also worth discussing the model strategy games tend to use nowadays. They sell you a piece of scrap initially, and thereafter you have to buy more and more DLCs to actually get the whole product. I have nothing against getting a good DLC if it actually adds worthy additional content to the game, but they tend to sell you the in-game mechanics that should have been in the game in its basic edition. I don't think this will change in the near future, as a majority of gamers are just accepting it as it is, but I hope we will get to that point one day. My village was attacked once again by a stray animal. Luckily, I've managed to save my boys from any wounds, and now the brother bear will show Fox that this was a wrong plane to step on. We are almost at 210 lore, and this is crucial. Carpentry mastery is coming to our village to save us loads of stone, wood, and gold. I absolutely love this 20% discount, almost like it's Black Friday. I will move my bear from the tastiest square to our lumberjack square to boost it so we can upgrade even more and quicker. We should start thinking about which economical buildings to actually upgrade. In bigger houses, people are happier. Also, upgrading the food silo, so it stores more food and gives a bigger bonus, is crucial. Man, if that carpentry boost had been lore tech number 6, that would have been the real holy grail. Greatest good, no doubt. All of the current raids happen on the same tile. That's actually a funny situation, and it happens a lot in this. I'm not sure how they pick which side to attack from, except maybe the basic year delays and the presence of enemies in the bordering tile. Sometimes their attacks seem to be picked by certain values, like the presence of your pops there, or the overall value of the buildings. That's just a supposal, but it might be correct. At least, my experience says so. And this raid turned out to be the Sailor's event. Unfortunately, it gives a huge happiness debuff, so our settlement stopped growing. On top of that, we took a production penalty from the lack of happiness. Even the bear beer can't save us today, when the ghosts arrive from the sea. and this raid turned out to be the sailor's event. Unfortunately, it gives a huge happiness debuff, so our settlement stopped growing. On top of that, we took a production penalty from the lack of happiness. Even the bear beer can't save us today, when the ghosts arrive from the sea.
So guys, I'll be sincere with you. I've tried to make this video fully AI made with AI voice lines by my scenario, but it occurred it takes too much time. Those 20 minutes you've just seen were made in 4 days, and that's enough for me. Let's head back to our video. So we finally are heading to our video. I'll upgrade this food silo. It will give us a huge bonus to our food production, and we'll finally build this forge. We don't have quite a lot of iron, to be fair, but I think it will be quite useful at some point. So by organizing feasts, we're increasing our lore production and actually increasing our food production, so we'll be able to colonize those 2 tiles to the right side of us. That's actually the wolf camp and the fox camp. Both of those tiles are actually quite valuable for us, as it occurs we're actually far behind in the lore. However, a few minutes ago, it was quite the opposite, because our opponent got some pain after us. So this looks like he had a quite good series of fails in a row or something like that. I'm sure what was the exact way of him getting this much of lore in such a short period. I think it was a combination of upgrading buildings and feasts. Also upgrade the scout building to actually see what happens on the opponent side, because we were only able to peek. Since now we are actually able to scout his territory, so we will see everything and we'll be able to actually check his buildings, and we'll be able to see what happens there all the time. So the winter begins. Our production has fallen, but not that much, and we've successfully managed to save our citizens. So, oh no, Northgard gets some damage. That's not good. This damage can stack over time, and we don't have healing with the winter right now. So we'll still clear those new tiles, as if we colonize them we will get a lot of fame, and the more fame we have, the better it is for us, because we need to reach at least 500, because 500 is an entry point where our bear can actually attack the opponent's tiles, as before that he's just a defensive unit who gets some fish for us. Actually need more happiness. Oh, he's scouting us too. It's not so good. Yeah, as we've colonized a new tile, we got almost 50 fame. I think it was 50 fame exactly. We'll get 45 extra from this tile. Yeah, 45. So, oh, there's quite a lot of buildings to be fair. I don't quite get what most of those buildings are actually doing, because I haven't played so much in Southern clans. I'm gonna prefer the Viking side of the game, to be fair. Say my favorite clans here it's the Horse clan, the Wolf clan, and sometimes the Crow clan. But here, oh no, not the Crow clan. Crow it will be in my language. It's Raven clan. Our Raven clan was so good in those days, especially when you were actually able to raid tiles and then conquer them by that. Upgrade the house because it will give us extra happiness, as we're already facing a happiness debuff from it. Yes, I suppose so. Actually, yeah. I'll rewatch this thereafter. If not, I will change it. I'll take the weaponsmith here, but I was actually thinking of getting a healing buff for the winter. I'm planning to actually attack my opponent only the next winter, because he won't have the technology, which is called first, if I'm not mistaken. So, if he has this technology, he'll have a debuff during winter. Got quite decent amounts on food and food side. It's quite small gold one. Oh, here's his warship. Oh, he can actually mine stone. That's great. Looks really similar to the horse clan, to be fair. I'll feast once again. I've got plus 11 gold. I think we'll trade something. I would actually prefer to trade with my opponent, but he's actually trading wood with us currently, so we can't trade it backwards. I'll forge some weapons. The more weapons we forge this game, the better it is for us. As I said previously, we've picked the specific for tech, which buffs our warship after each weapon we forge. I'll actually trade stone. We can trade 2 stones with my opponent and actually still upgrade 2 buildings. Those 2 stones won't even come to him, because that's not enough to actually get a single stone out of it. I think it's worth actually upgrading the training camp, some other military building. I've got our 500 fame, and that's good. We're finally able to get our bear into actual fight. He's not just a defender of our side, of our tiles, of our land. Actually a fully functional military unit. So our warship, which we've hired some time ago, I haven't said anything about this, but we've hired the warship, and it actually gives us this 15% production bonus too. So I've put it on the main tile to get more gold at this point. We'll defend this tile with our bear once again. Pure bear. I'm always confusing those words. Now we'll get back with our bear back to our food site, and we'll build a few military camps over here, preparing for our actual winter invasion. And we'll also put a trading outpost here. Got only plus 10 gold at the moment, and we are not really trading that much. That's an obvious mistake. I should have invested more in that. But there you go. With what we actually have. So we'll just try to adapt. I actually need this hibernation tag too, because I've got 2 wounded units at the moment. It's actually preferable to heal them before attacking my opponent. C has already scouted most of my tiles, and I don't have any stone to trade anymore. Okay, I should consider something else, but not now. I'll actually prefer to trade with him during peace, so that I will get the maximum profit while giving him the least. So as soon as our guys will forge everything, we should move them to at least house, so they will be earning some food for us. It's actually interesting. So after we'll build those 2 buildings, there will be 2 military buildings. I actually think I should have sent some guys to actually earn gold right now, so we would have much more in the future. That's another event actually. the portals of Helheim, if I'm not mistaken. I just summoned a few Draugrs on our side. I need to move my warlord back to our main tile so we'll continue earning more gold. Just 15%, so that's still enough. The bear. Oh! I haven't noticed it yet, but my bear was just standing there AFK, not even healing and not giving any bonus to my food tile. I was just losing some time. That's a pity at least. I've got too many wounded before. I think I'm also facing a debuff on happiness due to that. And actually, during second and third year, that's already possible for just wandering Draugrs to actually enter our territory. It's his first military unit actually. He has already forged some bonuses for it. I'm not actually able to see a lot of military camps on his side, so I think it will be an easy run. But at the same time he has 700 fame. And that's a lot. I should cancel this trade route as soon as the feast ends. I don't really want to give him a lot of food because if I will, he'll have more feasts. And it's bad. It's really bad. Oh, he stopped trading wood with me and now trades food. That's interesting. Looks like food is not as valuable for him as I thought. Like that he had already gone through all the feasts he could. I got plus 30, which is simply incredible, but after I will send this guy for wood, yeah, plus 26. Plus 26 is alright. It's still okay. Minus 3 wood. So it will be fine. I think we'll stop trading after I mobilize, so we won't run out of food, definitely. Got only 2 farm military tanks. That's not so good. Oh. Is he planning to clear this town for us? That's a good thing. Just before the winter. Might be that he's inviting us. I still can't really understand if he has any of those military camps there, or where they hidden. One of those southern clans. His warship mostly died, but he has healing for him. And I'm not. Okay. Might be that I should have invested in it, as I was not taking this lower buff for the internet. It's in the third year I've been taking it. 800 fame for fists mainly. It's too many fists. Just too many. He's far ahead in economy than me. He might have like a few thousand gold right now. I wasn't facing that much. That's 10 warriors I can mobilize right now. I think it will be cheaper to actually hire some extra warriors. Yeah, they're definitely the best option here. I'll send all of my fully healed ones to the army. The wounded should remain to get some food for us. It's quite a realistic model for mobilization. I get another one. Oh, he's actually spying on us with Pathfinder. It's a funny thing. This mechanic was added a long time ago, but I have never checked what it actually does, or I've checked and considered it unusable, or at least inefficient. It might be that actually spying is a way of getting more lore or something like that. It could be the other option. I don't think you can steal some food from me by spying on me. So we've got 13 powers in total. That's 9 Varangian Guard over there and his warships, so that's 10. We should be fine for now. Actually 14 in total now. Oh. You got mutinies. Oh, it's 3 archers. He actually has a quantity. I might lose that fight. We'll see. As for now, it's not the barrel. Yeah, but I'm not actually winning this fight. Maybe that I should have retreated. Not sure. Okay, I'm saving my warship, that's it. I should save. I should. Yeah, and I'm healing. I'm in my home territory. I should be alive now. Who do I have to mobilize? It's a good question, actually. I cannot just 6 per day. Those 2. That's 3. And my almost dead warship. That's not enough. That's definitely not enough. Can try. No, that's awful. It's just awful. And I'm not healing anymore. I should have taken more of my guys actually. GG. Good game. That's our 3rd game of calibration in Northgard. I've lost it. It was pleasant to play fair. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.